Hello, it's time for another Ask Allison. So the question today is, how much vacation is too much vacation in private practice? The person who emailed this, and you can ask a question over at ask@abundancepracticebuilding.com. The person who asked this question wanted to know, is there a length of time of being gone that is too long? And I think that depends on a few things. It depends on your client population, and it depends upon how much backup you have. So for instance, with my client population, I was able to take 3 months of maternity leave. I had backup people that were covering it. Maternity leave is not vacation. Let's also be really clear about that. But I want to be clear that even 3 months off is doable with some support from another clinician in town, and that can look a lot of different ways. That can be a potential referral to that person to your clients in case they need you while you're gone, or in case they need support while they're gone. It could be I've seen different kinds of models where that person was recently hired on, and so they're seeing people in a way that can be kind of more crisis oriented. But I think for many of us who aren't seeing clients who are in frequent crisis, it can be managed if it's, I would say, like a month or less. It can be managed by having autoresponders on your email, your voicemail being very clear that you are out of town and you will return calls on X day. The thing that I hear the most from clients is that from consulting clients, is that they're afraid that they're going to lose all their clients if they go on vacation. You will not lose all your clients if you go on vacation. I promise you. You may lose one if it's a very extended vacation. You may lose a handful, depending. But I have gone on maternity leave twice now and have not lost clients, more than a couple. I have never felt like I had to start over. And I want us to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves through things like vacation so that we are showing up for our clients in ways that are meaningful and helpful. If we are burned out, that's not going to happen. So my husband and I this morning, actually over coffee, were fantasizing about taking a month sabbatical and hanging out in Australia and New Zealand. And I feel like we could do that in our practices and in this business too, with enough preparation, with enough backup, and with enough conversations with our clients. So I do want to kind of get off a slight topic around vacations and tell you to please, please, please turn off your phone while you're on vacation. Please make sure you've got an autoresponder on your email. When we were living in Seattle, we went on my first vacation in private practice. We went to Hawaii, which, coming from Georgia, felt like, I don't know, the most extravagant thing I've ever done. But from Seattle, it's not too far or too expensive compared to from Georgia. So we were living in Seattle, we took this vacation, and I hadn't learned how to make my autoresponder turn on my email. And I was in a phase of my practice where I was getting emails and calls all the time. So I figured out my voicemail, but I did not figure out my email. And I was listening to voicemails and returning them in paradise when I was supposed to be vacationing. So before you leave, if you don't already know how to do those things with your email or your voicemail, play with them and figure it out, because I want you to be totally off. I don't want you on social media unless you do it for fun, but I don't want you on your business page or things like that while you're vacationing. That's not full vacation. And most of us need to totally slough off all of the work stuff to really relax. If you have a VA, amazing. That allows you to take your vacation while still getting people scheduled for future sessions. Yeah, I want to make sure I hit everything on my list. I also want to say there's this history of therapists taking all of August off. If you guys know about this, more than just that statement, and I think that still exists in certain places, I find it really interesting. Put it in the comments and tell us more about that. But there is this history of therapists all kind of de-stressing and not working during the month of August. So there's precedent for this. And if you don't want to take all the month of August off, no pressure. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying that people have been doing this for a long time, a lot longer than we've been alive. So I want to offer that to you, that you deserve vacation. If you guys have your kids' spring break coming up, or summer vacation, or you want to plan something really amazing for the holidays, I want you to please, please take some vacation and take care of yourself. Okay, I'll see y'all later.